Mom, this is taking forever!
Well, we're at a gas station right now, so we're not there yet.
I want a snack.
Well, go in and get your own food.
Dylan's mom got us a McDouble for a snack.
If you keep complaining, I'm gonna drop you off at the hospital. They have a law where at any age you can drop a kid off there and give them up.
I apologize, Mom.
Oh boy, this is going to be nostalgic. Reminiscing.
It's gonna be hard not to cry in this video.
This is my childhood. Oh.
Embassy
Sweets.
Embassy Suites is a hotel chain made in the year of 1984. It's now owned by Hilton. This specific Embassy Suites is in Des Moines, Iowa, and it was made in the year 1990. This location actually isn't Lucas and I's childhood location. The reason why I chose this location is because it's like older and it's less renovated, and I wanted to go to an older location that isn't as renovated, so then we could fully try to live like it was when we were kids.
Usually on family vacations, we wouldn't be staying at the Embassy Suites. This was like for special occasions, like our grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary.
Not to blow the load in the beginning of the video, but one of the most magical parts of this hotel is this atrium common area in the middle of the hotel.
This is a distinguishing feature that Embassy Suites has that made us love it as children and as adults. And then in the atrium, you can see the elevators going up and down, and they're see-through. Glass elevators immediately, to me, like that raises everything to the top.
We are not outside, we are inside, but there's fake greenery everywhere. And it's not just on the lobby floor. There's also greenery on every floor of this atrium common area thing.
We must add that it reeks of chlorine. You smell chemicals strongly. Like, I don't know why the water in these fountains would need to be chlorinated, but I'm glad they did that. Maybe just in case you fall and they don't want you to get an infection.
Maybe on the first Wednesday of each month, they shut down every Embassy Suites, and there's a secret fountain pool party that only elite Embassy Suite people are invited to.
Something's happening, because why else would it be chlorinated? I loved how in the entrance, it sort of smelled a little bit like cigarettes, and then immediately you got hit with this chlorine. One amazing smell, cigarettes to chlorine. Like, I enjoyed that.
If you look at these water features, there's even color changing lights underneath.
Whoa, I didn't even realize that. Water is gushing from every angle, so like you feel like you can't really hear anything, which I like, because imagine if it was dead silent in here. That'd be horrible ambiance, but this is amazing. It's a jungle.
Lucas and I were saying though that when we were little, it did seem way more giant.
Still big, but yeah, as a kid, I swear it went up 50 floors, but I think it might only be closer to 8 or 10.
I just have memories of walking into this common area, and everywhere I looked, there was conversations happening, whereas it feels very disorienting being in this common area, and we're like the only people here.
Where'd everyone go?
Like Lucas said earlier, this is the best environment. There's music playing, waterfalls. I can just yell, be loud, and no one can hear what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what I'm saying. I could be saying profanity. I could be saying my ideas of how I'm gonna rob a bank. No one can hear.
I'm not even kidding. I can barely hear you. Can you even hear me right now?
What? Even though I do feel like I'm in Hawaii right now, we do have to admit that when you look at the details more closely, you can tell some of it is a little bit dilapidated.
That's what's sad, because I feel like having a giant fountain water feature, it does create all this wear and tear. I feel like that's why new hotels wouldn't really do that, which is sad.
Oh my. I just had an epiphany. Beep.
Yeah. Should I do it?
I guess so. This is gonna be so nostalgic though.
Oh. It looks a little bit more beat up than I was expecting.
I gotta love a glass elevator, because let's say this does get stuck. It doesn't matter. We can just break the glass. So like then we, no, well,
jump.
Yeah, well, no, like, it just feels safe being in a glass elevator.
Oh no, it actually does. As a child, I never really had intrusive thoughts about what if I jumped over, but as an adult, that's a thing.
I don't even want to call this a hallway, because you're like outside though.
No, that is so nice.
But my intrusive thought was I'm spitting on people.
Now that you said that, it brought up a memory. I'm pretty sure I did spit off these a couple times. I love how they have these windows to the inside of the hotel. That's kind of fun.
You can see what everyone's doing in the city, AKA the atrium at the Embassy Suites. Okay, immediately we can tell. This room is giant. It's called Embassy Suites. Keyword suites. That's what's magical about this hotel. I literally booked the cheapest room, a 2-queen room. Every room is a suite, which I think means it has a living area and also a sleeping area.
Yeah, what's that smell? It isn't a bad smell.
It smells like old people. And what I mean by old people, I'm talking about like people that are like 80 plus.
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking this smells like the 80s. Like even youthful people in the 80s. This is just how everything smelled in the 80s, I bet. This pulls out into a bed.
There's also this chair.
I remember this from being a kid. This part of their room has a very cave energy. I guess if you want to make it elegant, this is like the theater room because there's the TV. Theaters usually don't have that much light.
When I'm really going back to my memories, I think I associate Embassy Suites most with this part of the room, just because usually it was the vibe of mom and dad would get a bed and then we would sleep on the pull-out.
Yeah.
There's also this table in this room.
I don't know, it just seems like it should be.
Oh, so you can just move this around the room.
Oh, it's kind of fun.
Kitchen area with coffee. I do remember using the microwave. I have memories of this. Kind of remember like getting a frozen meal from like one of those vending machines or like something and cooking it in here.
Yeah, no, I remember making ramen noodles in there, I think.
Yeah, I mean.
Ooh, sconces?
Don't
say
ask
that, right?
me, I don't know what that means.
I feel like I've heard people call these sconces. Back here is the shower. And when we were kids, they definitely didn't have these suction cups to the wall or whatever. They just gave you the little tiny things. But this is sort of a new age thing. There's also a pube if you want to film it.
Oh, might as well. This room altogether, I'm pretty sure was $180. And then this is the 2-queen beds. There's 2 TVs in this room. 2 people can watch TV, blah, blah, blah.
Also, there's randomly a sink over here.
Oh, there's also a closet. Might as well see what's happening in there.
I'm not being a hater, but just looking at these beds. I don't know why, but like I don't remember them looking like this as kids. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but this one has a little bit of a hump in the middle, do you see?
Yeah.
It just is giving like highway hotel. I swear we've gotten bougie.
I know, I don't know what it is, but.
It just looks a little bit sloppy.
Yeah. But they now have room service. And like, I'm pretty sure this is for the room service. We never got room service here.
Oh, wait, it's not for your suitcase?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure at least.
No, you're right.
Being in this hotel after building it up so much in our nostalgia minds, it's really bringing me to the bridge of the country song Strawberry Wine. The fields have grown over now, years since they've seen a plow. There's nothing time hasn't touched. Is it really him or the loss of my innocence I've been missing so much?
Time has cast a spell on us and like we're noticing all these flaws about the hotel. What's that?
Turn on the conspiracy music. Relay? As in being relayed to a live stream right now?
Misinformation alert. It's actually for employees and it is a safety thing. It's not a spy device. That's good. They say time is linear.
But one thing that makes time stop is knowing that you're being observed, but nobody can reach you.
I've seen an angel, and the angel winked at me and told me it will all be fine.
As my body went up and down in this glass-moving box, I knew there was something more to all of this. Death is just a lie made up by society.
Sounds fancy, right?
Oh, I wish I would have packed a blazer or a sports jacket or something.
Each of us have this little ticket. Each get 2 free drinks and snacks.
As children, we remember our parents and other adults attending this evening reception and indulging. Neither of us have ever had the chance to do it, but tonight that is going to change. We are gonna guzzle the free alcohol, try the snacks. I'm so excited to go to the Embassy Suites evening reception. I have no words.
There is so much seating in the Embassy Suites lobby. I swear there's like 100 chairs.
It's 5:33. I got my complimentary glass of white wine. It's undisclosed what kind of white wine. Oh, it's dry. I'm gonna guess like Pinot Grigio? Then I also got a plate full of snacks. They have a little buffet. I thought it was gonna be they would just hand some carrots with hummus to each table, but no, you can go up, I think, as many times as you want.
They had fruit. They had a fruit dip. They had crackers and cheese, and then they had a bunch of like chips and sauces and dips and stuff.
Somehow I got pretty much one of everything.
You stuffed that small plate.
Tastes like sofritas from Chipotle. Okay. Okay.
Having a glass of wine and a plate full of food, this is luxury. I could cry, and it's not even because the wine tastes good.
Nothing tastes as good as free.
Pineapple on a chip. LOL. I love cheese. If you really didn't want to spend any money, could stretch this into a dinner. It would take a lot of these micro plates, but you could do it.
They do have an employee looking over it though, just so no one does anything too crazy. You know, if she wasn't there, people would be getting out Tupperwares. It won't get old watching the elevators go up and down. I love it. And it's so fun watching the people in the elevators.
One of the employees came up and took our plates for us. Like that's next level service. Yes.
I just had to come back for the bean stuff.
Since I'm more fancy, I just had to put my dip inside of these containers. This type of ratio. You know?
Plate 3.
I got a bunch of fruit.
Jacob just got called out for not being classy. He was informed that there are toothpicks to eat the fruit. You don't have to eat with your hands.
Yeah, I mean, I will admit, I did see the toothpicks. I'm just too impatient
to grab one. Little things like that make you realize that you might be staying somewhere that has outclassed you.
Cheers to living lavish, even though it's just a random Tuesday.
Oh, you know that's right.
If 5-year-old Jacob could see this, he would be disappointed because I always pictured my 24-year-old self being with my wife and my 3 kids. And I'm with my brother right now, which is still cool, but I thought I'd have a wife by now.
See, wait till you get to my age. I had a lot of things I thought I'd be doing, a lot of kids, a big family. Whoa! None of it. But I'm still trying to have fun.
Cheers to that.
We're on our second drink, which is our last complimentary one.
Knock, knock. Is this wood? I think we might have proof right here that when you're really handsome, you kind of get what you want. Should you be the bartender and then I'll be S so they know what happened?
Okay, what do you want?
We'll have 2 more whites.
Oh, okay. Here you go. You know you only get 2 drinks, right?
Oh, we can pay for this 3rd one.
It's fine. That was the exact interaction, I think word for word. So it is kind of a weird gray area. You know, like we offered to pay literally, but then they gave it to us for free, but they did seem a little bit annoyed. So it's all about, are you okay with
annoying people?
Yeah.
Which we are.
I mean, I guess sign up for another glass of wine is the sad thing, you know? Scam these billionaire conglomerates whenever you can.
We technically just scammed Paris Hilton. This is owned by Hilton and she's part of the Hilton, right? Somehow, some way.
I actually think that her family like sold their portion a long time ago, but insert the Amy Schumer gif where she has the giant wine glass. Everyone will be hollering.
Golly gee, after 3 glasses of wine, all I want is some food in my stomach. Thank goodness there's a restaurant called Liberty in Iowa Grill.
This restaurant did not match the state of the beds that we showed earlier. Like it's more sophisticated. We did have to deal with the person who we had awkwardness with over getting an extra drink. They were our waiter for this restaurant, but it kind of seemed like the slate was cleaned and it was like, let's just meet each other here and start fresh.
We decided to get wings for an appetizer with blue cheese. These were some thick boneless wings. I would assume this chicken had some cosmetic surgeries because it was packing some meat.
When I bit into it, all I could think was, I haven't had a chicken wing like this since childhood. I'm not even kidding. I was actually thinking that in this whole video is going back to our childhood hotel. Because I remember mom oven baking frozen chicken wings as a kid, and this is what they tasted like.
Before we were even finished with the wings, the waitress brought out the main entrees. What the heck? Embassy Suites is like a nice hotel because these entrees just felt upper echelon.
I know, like, I didn't just get a burger, no. It was a half-pound cheeseburger. And you can either pick with fries or onion rings, and I picked onion rings and quickly regretted it. So boring to me so quick, whereas I can eat a whole serving of fries, but onion rings, they really just go down the tube quick. But a half-pound burger.
I got the creamy chicken pasta. I just thought creamy chicken, and I like both of those things. I like stuff creamy, I like stuff chickeny. Tomato, pasta, Parmesan on top. Everything about it got me going. I love these types of pastas. This just reminds me of a pasta someone you love would make. I just can't believe a chef at this Embassy Suites in Des Moines that I don't know personally made this. It feels weird. I feel like I want to get to know them personally. I actually was gonna leave a few noodles, but then I was like, wait, what? So I ate it all. You didn't eat your onion rings.
After a couple onion rings, it was so gross. I even tried to have another one and I was like, ugh, just something about having more than 2 onion rings, it really is disgusting to me. And it has nothing to do with, oh, I'm against gluttony or anything like that. That's not me, but it's just...
It is a more fancy restaurant. $57 for 2 people. Going to $30 a person. Now I'm just wondering if I've ever eaten at an Embassy Suites restaurant, because I have no memories.
I am ready to throw up in the pool.
Pool time! I'm actually kind of mad there's not a hot tub, because going in a frigid pool when I can see snow outside, it doesn't sound fun to me.
Yeah, no, I was really looking forward to soaking in the hot tub and kind of sweating.
So there's 2 bathrooms, a women's and a men's. Oh my gosh, this is my first time seeing the women's bathroom. Theme of Embassy Suites kind of continues. All of these plants, you feel like you're in Hawaii.
Bright blue, sparkling pool. Older hotels can be sort of scratched up at the bottom, more of a light blue cascading into a dirt brown, but this is just pure, beautiful blue. There's even a little window into the fitness center.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine if this workout room was full of people, got the opportunity to look at all of them, that would be so much fun.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Oh, thank you. Fuck.
This is a lot of work. Is your husband home? You know when you watch those movies and you're like 80% through the movie and you're like, what was the point of this movie? I feel like everyone watching this video is thinking that, wait, what was the point? The big climax of the video hasn't even happened yet.
Just wait.
We've woke up to a miracle.
Did I get horrible sleep? Yes.
Did I get horrible sleep? Yes. That doesn't matter though when you go down to the lobby and there's a breakfast buffet and made-to-order omelets. And it's all free.
This is included. You don't gotta bring your purse down.
There's a breakfast buffet area with the classics.
Classic. But what isn't so classic for a complimentary hotel breakfast is this little omelet section. There is a man back there, and he is just dying to make you eggs your own way. Maybe he'll recommend something. There's a daily special apparently, or you can make any omelet you want. You can do a customized one, or they have a whole menu if you feel pressure saying out a bunch of ingredients on the spot, which I'm assuming a lot of people do.
I I would have gotten a custom omelet, but like Lucas just said, I don't want to list off 10 different items. So I decided to get the veggie omelet. I want every veggie they have back there stuffed inside of this egg contraption thing.
I saw they had this omelet that wasn't on the actual menu. It was more of a special one. It was called the Bella omelet. Bella mushrooms, right? That's what they're going with it and not Bella thorn?
I think so.
And this also was topped with bruschetta, which that really enticed me because I'm a bruschetta boy.
When you get an omelet, you immediately get 2 slices of bacon. I actually didn't even want 2 slices of bacon, but heck yeah.
Okay, here I am taking my first bite of my omelet. Look at that cheese pull.
And that's mozzarella.
Yeah, I never really had mozzarella in an omelet, I don't think. I think usually I would get like cheddar or something of that sort. I could see why this was not even on the regular menu. It's more unique. It was sort of like a rubber omelet because the mozzarella was very rubbery. I feel like that's always how mozzarella would be, you know? And mushrooms always have a rubber texture. So a rubber omelet, which was fun. Like I like different textures like that. There'd probably be a different adjective besides rubber that maybe like a chef would use if they wanted to describe that sort of texture. But yeah, I was ready to eat it up.
My veggie omelet, of course, had a lot of veggies. But the beautiful thing about this veggie omelet is you take bite after bite, you don't taste any vegetables. All you taste is cheese. And then the second thing you taste after the cheese is not egg. You taste a sour cream and onion flavor. This completely threw me back because I kind of have memories of these omelets always tasting like a sour cream and onion chip.
There's some sort of secret recipe that they would never reveal.
When I was little, I'm assuming I would get a very basic omelet, like ham and cheese. I don't think I would have dibble-dabbled in this garden omelet. Mushrooms and spinach would have been too sophisticated for my child palate.
It's actually funny we've been building up this omelet bar so much because I think as a kid I was a little bit like weird about omelets. Like I would always order them, but I never would finish them. I think I was more of a person who would just get bacon and eggs on the buffet.
Innately, I love omelets, but I do think there is an element of all of our siblings would hype up omelets and they would act like omelets were legit a god. So that's always within me and that's why I love omelets. It's maybe not even about the taste, it's more about all these people in my life acting like omelets will save you. Beautiful. I'm already beautiful, but to make myself even more beautiful, I got a plate of honeydew melon. I apologize if you were staying at this Embassy Suites on the day we were. Actually kind of took the rest of the honeydew melon. There was none left for everyone else. But I thought it was fine because the breakfast buffet was closing in 30 minutes. So like, it's fine because most likely it would just go to waste.
Here I am with my orange juice.
And then we both got coffee to wash everything down. Of course, when we were children, we wouldn't have had coffee.
I do remember loving at hotels getting hot chocolate growing up and then putting so much coffee creamer in them. Sometimes I think I maybe even just have a glass of coffee creamer at times.
I used to do that too. Yeah. This is definitely a step up from the usual complimentary breakfast at a chain hotel.
There's somebody hired to do the omelets. There's somebody hired to just keep walking around the breakfast area, picking up people's plates. Like, since this hotel is more expensive than like Hampton Inns and stuff, they do put in effort.
Now it looks like breakfast is concluded because we're the only people in the breakfast area now. Everyone has fled the scene. We have now done everything we wanted to do to live our childhood fantasy at Embassy Suites. If only child Jacob and child Lucas could see what we did, they would be the happiest children.
I think they might have seen, because all of us have an inner child that we need to nurture and discipline. Our inner children came out of the timeout and got to have a little bit of fun during these last 18 hours.
Aww. The most iconic thing to me about Embassy Suites, and I think you would agree, Lucas, is the atrium centerpiece of this hotel. After being here for basically an entire day, it lived up to my childhood. I love this atrium.
The see-through elevators don't get boring, even though 1 out of the 3 was down yesterday, and when we woke up this morning, 2 out of the 3 were down. They seem to be kind of faulty. Despite that, they never get old looking at them go up and down, up and down, up and down. Hearing the fountain blaring never gets old.
neither of us have seen a child here. We've only seen like businessmen and businesswomen. Women. So this isn't meant to be a children's hotel, it seems like. It's more of like a conference hotel, but to us it's a children's hotel. Both of us loved the evening reception. We adored the complimentary breakfast, but not everything can be a high. I would say the low of Embassy Suites is the rooms. Even though I loved the rooms as a child, as an adult, they kind of make me feel trapped.
Last night, I was trying to make the room cold because I like sleeping in cool environments. But even when I put the thermostat all the way down to the coldest setting, which is 65 on high, for some reason it still was becoming a sauna in the room, and we felt the vents and hot air was blowing out. The beds, I am gonna be a little bit of a diva, they were lacking, and I think it was because it was hot in the room. I just couldn't sleep, the pillows weren't hitting. And also, Jacob at 3 a.m. told me that he was imagining a man with a mask pacing around our floor, overlooking the atrium, and that scared me, kind of ruined my sleep.
I mean, that doesn't really have anything to do about the hotel, though. That's just me being paranoid. This is beautiful, dude.